Hey, what's up, everybody? This your man, Brother Devin, also known as Brother Brother Heru Asar, and I got a message for you. But before I give you the message, I want to explain the reason for this video. So, the main reason for this video is because my caregiver and I were having a discussion. She likes to my weekend caregiver and I were having a discussion. She likes to debate. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard for me to convince her that the proof that I shown her was actually accurate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me on YouTube. I've been I've been I've been teaching on YouTube for almost going on 6 years. Now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, our argument turned in our discussion turned into an argument. And the argument was over, can regular milk make you sleepy? And I'm about to show my facts right now. So here we go. This is an article that I pulled up on the internet, and it's called adrenal fatigue solution.com. And the title of this article says, could these three food groups be making you tired? Right? So the subject is food intolerances and fatigue, as you can see here on the screen, right? So it says, do you ever feel completely exhausted at the start of the week? Even after a calm, rested weekend, most of us tend to attribute general fatigue to a mixture of stress, age, and the activities. Hold on, I got more from this article coming up next. Reading from the top, do you ever feel completely exhausted at the start of the week after a calm and rested weekend? Most of us tend to attribute general fatigue to a mixture of stress, age, and the activities of a modern, hardworking life. However, recent studies in health and nutrition have suggested that there may be some factors that can contribute to a marked increase in feelings of fatigue and exhaustion. We now know that certain foods have the potential to encourage feelings and symptoms of fatigue. This is often due to hidden food intolerances that individuals may have to specific foods. Without even knowing it, addressing these intolerances and sensitivities is a great first step to restoring energy levels and validity to those suffering from adrenal fatigue. We discuss this in much greater detail, and if you go on adrenalfatiguesolution.com, they give you more facts on that. I only covered the first half and the second half of it. I didn't want to make this too long of a video. We discussed this in much greater detail in the book, but here is a list of the three leading culprits. Okay, so the first culprit is dairy products like milk and cheese are tremendously nutritious foods, but in those with dairy sensitivities, they have um um they have also been shown to contribute to chronic fatigue. Dairy sensitivity manifests from either allergy, casein, wait, from either an allergy to casein or a more general lactose intolerance, and affects a small percentage of Caucasians, but a much larger proportion of people of Mediterranean, African, and Asian descent. So, so that right there is saying that re, re, regular regular milk, uh, regular milk gives people of European and white American descent chronic fatigue. So they fall asleep easily, right? Whereas to us, listen to this. It says the digestion of dairy or any other food that a person is allergic to causes a great deal of extra stress on the body. The immune system fights against it, resulting inflammation that can range swelling in the small intestine. And it is swelling in the small intestine that hinders digestion and the effective processing of nutrients. When sensitivities like this impair our ability to when sensitivities like this impair our ability to get the nutrients we need from our food, we are left tired, unenthusiastic, and lacking in energy. So when it comes down to us black folk drinking re- pasteurized milk, 1% milk, 2% milk, skim milk, those are the things that shut down our energy, and like the article says, it leaves us tired, unenthusiastic, and it gives us a lack in energy. Regular milk takes away your strength, family. So I explained to this. I kept stressing to this person countless times that regular milk can make you sleepy, and then on top of that, the regular milk that you drink from the store, it isn't even the real milk. It has pus and all types of uh nasty polluted ingredients in that milk. That's not even the milk we as black people should be drinking. And I'm gonna show you pictures of that in a little bit. Okay, now this next part explains and breaks down what is adrenal fatigue. Are you constantly tired but can't explain why? Do you feel overwhelmed by stressful solutions and find yourself lacking in the strength and validity that you used to enjoy? Do you struggle to get out of bed in the mornings even after a long sleep? If so, there is a good chance that you are suffering from a conditional. Sorry, excuse me. There is a good chance that you are suffering from a condition named adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue is a stress related condition that occurs when your adrenal glands, uh, this word is pronounced hypothalamus okay, I said that right. Hypothalamus and pituitary gland are functioning below their optimal level. It is typically the result of chronic physical or emotional stress. Adrenal fatigue results in symptoms like a weakened immune system. That's what the next part is. I'm about to go to the next paragraph. Finishing up the paragraph. Adrenal fatigue results in symptoms like a weakened immune system, low energy levels, and an inability to handle any kind of stress. This is why I was telling this woman that every time I drink regular milk, I feel tired. I don't have the energy to do anything. My adrenal glands are shut down. They're probably clogged. Really, if it's a gland, just like we have the pineal gland for the third eye, etc. Our adrenaline glands get shut down because we're not we're not intaking the proper beverages that we should be drinking, especially in the morning. Although you might not have heard of ad, although you might not have heard of the adrenals, they perform several vital roles in maintaining your health. Most importantly, they control your body's response to stress by releasing hormones like cortisol, DHEA, and amphetamine. Oh, amphetamine, are which are used to regulate your heart rate, immune system, energy storage, and more. When the adrenal glands are overstimulated for a long period of time, they begin to weaken. Typical causes of adrenal fatigue include long term stress from jobs, relationships problems, or even chronic disease. Eventually, the adrenals weaken so much that they are unable to respond adequately when we need them. At this point, many adrenal fatigue sufferers point many oh wait many adrenal fatigue sufferers report symptoms like a feeling of constant tiredness, lack of enthusiasm, and mild depression. Wow, wow, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, okay. Sleeping, sleeping long hours does not help. They they wake up just tired as when they went to bed, and then often resort to large caffeinated drinks, sugary sodas, or other stimulants to get through the day. Adrenal dysfunction is not recognized by modern medicine until it becomes life threatening. when the adrenal glands virtually cease to function in an autoimmune condition named Addison's disease. But what many doctors, at least the unenlightened ones, fail to realize that many of us suffer from suboptimal adrenal performance. Simply put, the adrenals and several other internal organs are still doing their job, but just not as well as they should. This might qualify us for a trip to the ER, but it is certainly a major issue for those of us who suffer from it. So how can we treat adrenal fatigue? It's not as simple as popping a pill, but it is certainly possible by making some simple changes to your lifestyle and giving your adrenal glands the time they need to recover. You can get your energy levels back to the right level. But first, let's take a quick look at what adrenal fatigue is and how we can recognize it. Okay, the next part. What does adrenal fatigue look like? Adrenal fatigue results in a whole range of symptoms, which is why it is often called a syndrome. However, in simple terms, adrenal fatigue is defined as a group of symptoms that occurs when the adrenal glands and HPA axis function below the optimal level. Each of these symptoms can be connected to a deficiency in one or more of the hormones produced by the adrenal glands. There are some debate over whether adrenal fatigue is the most appropriate term for this condition. Some health professionals refer to it as adrenal stress or HPA axis dysfunction, whichever term you see. Rest assured that we are speaking about the same thing. The term adrenal fatigue is the one most commonly used. The most common symptom of adrenal fatigue is fatigue, but that is quite different from the regular fatigue that you might be used to. Adrenal fatigue sufferers experience difficulty getting out of bed each morning, even after a long sleep. There is one exception, though. Many adrenal fatigue sufferers get a boost in their energy level late in the evening, a phenomenon which is related to their disrupted cortisol cycle. They also report a general lack of enthusiasm, difficulty lifting themselves for important occasions, and an ability to cope with stressful situations. When the adrenals become fatigued, they lose their ability to produce stress hormones, the ones that we use for our fight or flight response. That means that many adrenal fatigue sufferers report feeling strangely flat when they should be excited. They also struggle to maintain the acute focus and high energy levels that stressful situations often require. Other symptoms of adrenal fatigue include a craving for salty foods, low blood sugar, respiratory complaints, allergies, low sex drive, and weight gain. All can be traced back to a suboptimal level in one of the hormones produced by the adrenal glands. You can read more about the symptoms of adrenal fatigue here. Okay, so there, I just showed you where you can get more of this information. This is adrenalfatiguesolutions.com. Adrenalfatiguesolutions.com, okay? Let me read the next part. Okay, so in that regard, with that being said, yes, regular milk can make you sleepy. And for me, by experience, I know it does because, I live with my parents and I'm not able to eat and drink all the healthy foods that I really want. You know what I mean? So I have to I have to so, so, okay, so now I'm about to show you at least 2 or 3 pictures of the milk that we actually should be drinking. Okay, so give me a few minutes and I'll show you. Hold on, check this out. All right, first picture. This right here is Organic Valley grass milk. Okay, this is all plant-based milk that cows and deers eat. I mean, they they eat the grass so that it can produce a source of milk. Okay, so you see they got grass milk, um, Maple Hill. I can't see the other thing. Um, it got butter. I'm assuming yogurt. Okay, so this is just one of the pictures that shows this is one of the things that we really should be digesting when it comes to dairy. But and then also too, you don't even have to uh, intake dairy at all. But it's like, you know um, I feel like to an extent our bones do need calcium because calcium contains many vitamins and minerals, right? So I think the best way to go is anything plant based. Don't get anything mainstream store bought because a lot of that contains chemicals. Okay, you wanna purchase something, anything that's not tampered with. Okay, next picture. Here's something I found that I saw looked pretty cool. Imdala. Okay, this is all natural milk. They got banana milk, chocolate milk, um, almond milk. Oh yeah, and almond milk is another type of milk that we should be drinking. Okay, even though for us black folks, it may make us run to the restroom and make us have bowel movements. Okay, but it's better to make a bowel movement than to be constipated. It's worse to be constipated. Trust me, I know what that feels like. And last but not least, final picture is almond milk. I can't see what brand is that. I got the okay. There we go. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what that says, but yeah, almond milk and plant based milk are the two types of dairy for those of us that are drinking dairy. Those are the two things that we should be drinking and consuming. And also, even though this had nothing to do with the message that I wanted to present, we should also purchase all natural things to help boost our immune system, especially with this um, uh, um, CDC-19 virus going on, okay, with this coronavirus. You know what I mean? Let's stay healthy. Let's stay strong. Let's be non sickening. Okay, and that's that. So to the person that so to the person that told me regular milk can't make you sleepy, um, this article says otherwise, and I just read my facts. So yes, regular milk can make you sleepy, especially if it's not all natural. A lot of that milk is pasteurized milk. Pus, pus is nothing but the animal mucus, and there's even videos out there where they got farmers penetrating cows, hurting them to death just to get some milk. It's a shame. So yeah, adrenal fatigue is real, and yes, regular milk can make you sleepy. If you want to get real milk, go buy all natural. All right, this your man, brother Devin, and I'm out. Peace.